You can hear us? Can you hear us? I don't want that owl to be facing towards me the whole meeting.
Is it that, or is it using your laptop camera?
Yeah, it's the owl, it's normally the 3 pictures.
No, it's that one.
How did it get changed?
Here. Put that on there.
My question is, we need to have those when we make the motion, the total not to vote. Or should we just ask for?
Sorry, it's gonna be a black screen. I don't know what to do. They can hear us, they just can't see us.
Okay. Log in, I guess it's longer than here.
Part of it, my phone, if you want it. I don't-
Well, you don't have to record it. It's live. They just can't see us.
Right.
Okay, call to order, City of Mayville Finance Committee Special Meeting Agenda. Wednesday, November 25th, or November 15th at 6:30. Roll please.
Ken Newman,
Here.
Joe Tillman,
Here.
Kim Olson.
Item 2, pledge of allegiance. Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Item 3, citizen comments. There are no citizens. On to item 4, 2024 budget items. 1 EMS. I don't have that sheet, but. What's the regular, the standard, but stuff. We make whatever. I mean, all we did before, right? We didn't really make any changes. Okay. All right, so I got the sheet. Okay. Anybody want a motion to approve the? Yeah.
The motion to approve what we have right here.
Budgeting 2.15 million. Doesn't seem right. Does that include the? What is the total number?
with Carl Mayville. With this whole field.
I have that, but I'm just trying to get the total. On there, 2.1 is not right.
No, the operating expenses, $656,130.
Oh, there it is.
Yeah, that's right.
Okay, so, all right. I can really. So motion to approve. The proposed budget is $656,130.72.
Correct.
I'll move to approve.
And already made a motion.
I'll second.
Okay, you take the. Last, Christine.
She'll be back.
Yeah, should I don't know where she went, but
$2 million capital expenditure.
Yeah, I'm sorry, I was looking at the wrong line item, thank you. Steve, can you take the roll for EMS?
Sorry, who seconded it? I just.
Kim second.
And Ken Newman,
Aye.
Kim Olson,
I,
and Joe Tillman.
Aye. Number 2, fire.
Make a motion 206,402.
I'll
Operating
second.
expenses.
second.
Want me to do the
Yes,
vote
please.
for
Oh,
each
sorry,
one,
yeah.
for each one? Okay.
Yeah, we'll have to do it for each one because it's all money.
Money, okay. Ken Newman,
Aye.
Kim Olson,
I,
and Joe Tillman.
Aye. Item 3, DPW. I don't believe we have any questions on that one. I'll make a motion to approve $903,127.91.
I will second that.
Ken Newman,
Aye.
Kim Olson,
I,
Joe Tillman.
Aye. Item 4, Tag Center.
Make a motion for the fiscal year 2024, 752. 050, 60 cents.
Fund 85. Correct, Michaela? Tag Center is Fund 64. 64.
727.
Yes.
That's the motion I made.
Okay,
727, 868, 28.
I'll second that.
Ken Newman,
Aye.
Kim Olson,
I,
Joe Tillman.
Aye. Yep. Item 5, recreation. Wasn't that bundled to begin with the tag or the separate?
so that's Fund 85. It's on the same
It's
page.
on the same. Oh, okay, I got you.
Yeah. 752,000.
No,
24.
24,182.
Then goes at 752.
Okay. 24,000 what?
24,182.33.
I'll move to approve. For 24,182.33.
A second.
Ken Newman.
Aye.
Kim Olson,
I,
Joe Tillman,
Aye. Item 6, Parks Department. That's 10, Fund 10.
yes,
What is it?
I don't know what is 15, Tony, I don't fund 15.
Wait a minute. Fund 10 is under the
Excellent.
fire department.
We're on Parks.
I see.
Fund 10 the general fund as well, that's at the second page.
Parks. 15 is also general.
2-page.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, no worries.
What's 15?
Don't know.
Do you know what that is?
No, I don't know.
You have a list of your
Office. Nine percent.
Binder, is that?
The red, the red, what, 2023, the
It
red
is.
one,
Pardon?
the red one, the red binder.
Yeah. That should have it in there.
Yeah, 1 to 15 doesn't exist, so I don't know what you guys are looking at.
Right above.
It's on a signature report, the budget, we got the mayor.
It says
budget.
10, 15.
Oh, yeah, I don't know what that is. That was. Oh, it's Parks.
Split above the all funds, fund numbers, I had broken down.
Oh, you know what? I think it's the cemetery.
So
I think it's a cemetery.
Is it like 23,000?
23,000. Yeah, it went up. 60 grand.
I know if they had it some.
Mhm.
I'm just looking at, yeah.
Yeah, because I forgot that's what Erica asked if they should add it to the parks budget, and I said, yeah.
But you don't remember what it was for.
It has to do with the cemetery.
They raised it.
It doesn't make sense to me.
I think it was the difference between like the fund balance and what they're asking additionally for it, or something like that. It's kind of like the difference between what they asked for last year and what they're asking for this year.
Would it possibly have anything to do with dog park?
It's possible.
Fund 15 is the rental income. So there's rental income coming in Fund 15. I don't know. There will be no rental income to talk about.
Laptop would be used right now. Still be called John meeting.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know where we're gonna find that. It'd be nice to have, you know,
A sheet with each fund.
sheet with each fund in there. And it makes sense that it would be cemetery, not a heck of a lot there.
Yeah, well, it's possible they added it to the park.
Please, do you want to revisit that?
No, we got it. I want to get this done today.
Well, I mean. Later, not another day, but.
I mean, yeah, but I don't know what in between now and then where we're gonna come up with that information.
It's $1,200 for us.
It's $9,600.
How much?
9686.
See if I have it, yeah.
But if you have the parts, I'm gonna put them told you, I don't have to give a copy.
I think Michaela's calling him.
I think you have everything but 15. Yeah.
Michaela's got John on the phone.
Okay, thank you.
What was expecting that to happen, be the senior center numbers broken out separately from the other numbers. Or the pavilion, pavilion that was more.
Yeah.
And payroll, so that's got payroll, it's got rental. You know, there's maintenance that haven't gone, so it's category.
Yeah. So you think that's a senior center?
The cemetery was like 26,000.
Are we send a picture?
Sure.
Oh. Okay, Christine here.
Okay, yeah, it's just a separate category. Fund 10 has what I think the normal numbers are for $13,000. Their payroll supplies, everything is much higher. And then in Fund 15, it's a smaller amount. And then that's just a breakout from the payroll suggested it. So you have rental income for $1,200, the payroll is $2,424, benefits is $332. Utilities, 4,724, so I think that's just breaking out that building.
Yeah.
Yeah.
On that page to the right, it says cemetery.
Yeah, I see that.
Yeah, well, you would know that because this is new software, that's not the same old one we did before, it, so. Yeah. Yeah. Wages for, that category is 2,424. In your center, okay, so. So John's saying, okay, well, it's right, that is the senior center, so the only is broke out into separate categories, okay.
Thank you, Michaela.
No problem.
Have any more questions for him before he goes?
No,
Nope, thank
You're
you.
good? Okay, cool. All right.
So I don't.
make a motion. For $337,611.30.
I'll second.
And Newman,
Aye.
Emma Olson,
Aye.
and Joe Tillman.
Aye. Item 7, library. A motion to approve $339,340 for library.
I was 2nd.
Ken Newman,
Aye.
Kim Olson,
Aye.
and Joe Tillman.
Aye. Item 8, police department. I don't remember any questions on it either.
Make a motion to approve the operating budget of $1,270,801.95.
Second.
Ken Newman,
Aye.
Kim Olson,
Aye.
and Joe Tillman.
Aye. Item 9, emergency management.
I mean, what was that? What was that number? It's like 1,500 or 1,800 or? Excuse me. Sorry to put you on the spot.
Oh, fine.
I know Ryan brought it up when he was here. Or explained it.
Yep, so. 150,000 for emergency government, and that has to do with replacing the. On the other side of the.
Oh, here we go. I got notes on that. Maintenance was $1,000. Equipment was $1,000. That was for. And then he had it for training, basically training. Maintenance and equipment for the tornado sirens. He's got the budget, I think, or was planning on the budget for next year. We have 9 towers. And they wanted to go down to 3 towers. That's the notes I have. It's on it.
Emergency, I'm looking at the sheet here.
Right?
Looks like.
I've got 2 numbers for emergency government, one is 4,750. And the. 2,300.
Yeah, so I'm saying 2350.
Right.
7,100.
Yeah, 7,000. I got on 7,100.
Okay.
No problem. Make a motion to pass that. The 7,100 number.
Ken Newman,
Aye.
Kim Olson,
Aye.
Joe Tillman.
Aye. Okay, item 10, general administration. Well, this is where we had some changes.
clerk page, right?
Right.
So we're at 93,000 for the clerk. Budget, we added $100,000. For administrator position. We doubled. The benefits is 27,000. For the benefits. So if you want to put it on the side, you're 100,000. And then there are 27,582. And then I went across to vacation pay and holiday pay. Just make it equal. Right, $44,274. Does that sound right?
How does that work though? If they're salary, does that still get broken out?
It always gets broken out, but we have hourly people in the clerk's office as well, so that's, I think, where some of that falls.
We've got a social security and Medicare too, right? Up at the top there, 53 to 5692.
Yeah, all the way across.
I got a total of 163. 866. And 73 cents.
Wages, retirement, social security, FICA,
Whole,
all the way down.
everything down through this.
And that's not the. Monies that we would hire. For. Obtaining. An administrator.
Right. That's true, but did we not factor that in?
That's what I'm asking you. That's.
Oh, I have a note on there that we would add an additional 15,000 for that. But that would be under professional services. No, I'm sorry. Oh, I think it was under
Mhm.
professional services.
Yeah,
Yeah.
special.
Yeah.
It's at 5 right now, so that would go up to 20.
Right. Yep. Obviously, one time.
That's for the procurement services of the administrator. And writing out a job description. Detailed to our city.
Right, full recruitment. Okay, and then. Moving on to the second page with elections.
We did move it up to, I want to say $8,000 where it was 5. On the elections wages.
Right, so add, so this, so we're just gonna add this as we go, so this, I'm trying to,
So on the side of,
so we're adding 3,000. Right, because it was at 5,
yes, we
so add
from
3,000.
5 to 3, yeah,
Okay,
we're raising 3. 5 to 3, yeah, 5 to 8.
okay. We're adding increasing postage and box rental from 600 to 1,500. That's the note I've got, is that, you believe that? Okay, so that's plus 900. We've got meals, 600. Correct? Plus, so plus 400. Okay. Publication notice, I've got at 800, which would be an increase of 400. Correct. I have a note that we're adding to equipment. Is that correct? Yeah. But I have equipment going up as well. Do you?
We're talking about the phones.
No, if you look at the election equipment. I've got a note that we went to 800 because it was at 823 2 years ago.
I think we said $800.
Right, so it would be an increase of 300 from what's in the put down there.
Yeah.
Put this at an increase of 183, 866 and 73 cents.
Say that one again, 183.
866 and 73 cents. That's the increase. So that was
About the 216, 306.90.
right. So that would take us to 400, 173 and 63 cents. So that includes salary and benefits for administrator, $15,000 for recruitment. The increases for election wages and equipment and miscellaneous.
$400, 173. What was the cents?
63.
Make a motion to approve that.
I'll second.
Penderman,
Aye.
Molson. Joe Tillman.
Aye. Thank you. Oh, yeah. See, it's in our number.
Thank you, Tony.
Sure, I don't know where the 115 came from, but
Yeah, that's fine. That's the 96, that's right out, so.
yeah.
Okay, moving on to 11 utility. Broken out.
Yeah, water separate, sewer separate, on 60, 60.
So we can probably. I guess we should motion to these individually. I don't have any notes on changes for this.
You know what, the water utility funds have already been approved by their committee, so. I don't know what that holds in this committee, but
Good question, because I don't think that, and I know they can approve their own number without outside input. I guess we didn't approve these as is, that's what they approved. I mean, I think we still probably gotta have it in here for budgeting purposes.
I mean, yeah, I just don't know.
I don't know that we make any changes if they've already approved it, they
Yeah.
kind of have the authority to do so. A motion to approve. 1,334,911.81 for water. 1,631,719.28 for sewer. Second.
Ken Newman,
Aye.
Kim Olson,
I,
Joe Tillman.
Aye. Well, special requests from department heads, I think we'll handle that under capital improvements, right? Towards the end here.
Yeah,
I think all of those items are on that, right? That we heard are under 26 and 27. Wanted to make sure before. I believe that was everything.
that's all I heard.
Okay. So no action on number 12, because we'll address that later. Uh, 13 contributions, Main Street, Mayville. I don't have it with me. Oh, it's 100, general admin. 7,500.
it should come to 2,000 altogether.
They're broken out, I think. Is that is that this under the city events? Is that the other 2,500?
All right, the, paper 5,000, Main Street, Mayville. Was 5,000.
Main Street, Mayville, that's 7,500.
7,500.
Right.
I think that's because they put the beautification thing in there.
Before they said, what's it part for the? You think? $2,500 for the flowers to use again.
Allen Park, whatever.
The square.
Yeah, but it all together, the three things came to 1,000. So Main Street, Mayville, Chamber of Commerce.
Well, that's not what's on here. Chamber of Commerce is separate. It's not separate on separate line item on this. worksheet and it's a separate line item on the agenda. The worksheet has contribution to Main Street, Mayville, city events and education center. So the Main Street and city events would equal 10,000. On page 2, we can for that. No, that's not that sheet.
You got that right here, the third one. Next one, yeah, for the back page, next one. Up on top, up here. General admin, it's like 3 lines down. Yeah, all right. It's 75, 5,000, 2,500.
What is it? We determine this education center, what's happening with that? That's not even on the agenda. And I thought we weren't. We're addressing that because it is the first time it was addressed in last year.
We didn't take just a little history, 2019, we didn't have anything for that. I think we upped the Chamber of Commerce, Main Street Mayville, and then the Allen Street thing came in.
I'm talking about the education center.
Correct.
I'm thinking that is the park.
It is.
Yeah. I was thinking we haven't, last year was the first time we donated that, according to this.
Right.
And that is not on our agenda, so. Unless it's bundled. So Main Street Mayville is 10,000. That would include Main Street Mayville and city events. Am I understanding that correctly?
Main Street Mayville, Chamber of Commerce and City.
So the Chamber of Commerce is a separate line item on the agenda.
Okay.
That's 5,000.
That's why I'm asking if
City events
that
and Main Street Mayville,
would equal 10,000.
75 and 25. Correct.
That's why I'm asking if that's what we are looking at for number 13.
It's the same as last year's budget.
And I agree to go along with that.
So 10,000.
Yes.
Fine. Okay.
So 10,000 for Main Street.
Okay,
Mayville,
we're gonna
right?
go on Main Street Mayville, $10,000. Kim,
No, make
you
a
made a
motion.
motion. I'll second that.
Ken Newman,
Aye.
That's
Oh,
to
I'm
approve,
sorry.
that's to approve for Main Street Mayville,
Main
for
Street
10,000.
Yeah.
Correct.
Just leave it, take it.
No, go ahead. Sorry.
Ken Newman,
Aye.
Kim Olson,
Aye.
and Joe Tillman.
14 contributions, Chamber of Commerce. It's 5,000 on here. Right,
Make a motion to approve 5,000 the Chamber of Commerce.
I'll second.
Ken Newman,
Aye.
Kim Olson,
Aye.
Joe Tillman.
15 contributions cemetery. I don't remember what this was, it's under parks.
16,800.
Oh, that was on that, was that on that?
Yeah.
That was on that parks page.
Second page. Right hand side. 3/4 of the way down.
Yep.
So that's already been included with parts, correct?
Hasn't that, isn't that part of the. Because we approved this total, so I don't know if we need a separate finance. Right? It's already bundled in there. And the total that we came up with, that we voted on, included that. So I don't think we need to act on this at all.
So we just make a note that's like already in the parks budget.
So we'll, no action on number 15, that it was included in part budget. Sixteen, Community Development Authority. And not have.
I have.
Okay, last year it showed there was a balance of 27,000. What is the update on that?
When he gave it to us on the 7th of November, it's 25,000. The revenue expense was 16,000. That's a CDA fund from Tony on November 7th. To Joe and John.
Or you.
Yeah, I make a
16,000.
I make a motion on, yeah, on. It's the one revenue was 25 balance. And then 16 for expense. So 16,000.
I will second.
Ken Newman,
Aye.
Tim Olson,
Aye.
Joe Tillman,
Aye. 17, landfill.
There was 2 revenue lines at 70,000. This is also from Tony on November 7th. Revenue was 70,000, expense was 50,000. There's 2 lines also there. That's our last payment, right?
No,
That goes in the fund.
usually it was 43,000 for road repair. And there's the tipping fees. Did we ever get that from Jackhurst?
No,
Okay, that is the weight of everything that goes out there that they bring through the city. I believe it's like 10 cents a pound. We refer to it as tipping fees. I want to make sure that we look into that.
We should be looking into it right now. We're gonna find one.
Yeah, this is, we gotta finalize this today.
All right, 40,000 for street paving.
Mhm.
This is from 19. The landfill settlement, 10,000. What are you showing up to date?
40,000, 10,000, 50,000 in expense or revenue.
Settlement,
I have the fund numbers if you want to look at them. You're there,
yeah, let's see.
right here. Here's the funds, the numbers, expenses and revenues.
What's the date of that email? It's like 7.
From Tony Meeks to you and John.
And the money we put to the side for a lawyer fees. So I just want to make sure we're not missing anything. Show this to Joe.
I've got 50,000 in expense on this for landfill.
What was your note, Joe?
Landfill expense, I have 50,000.
It says here in this letter that's $35,000, which you're talking probably about tipping fees, is the revenue.
That's the revenue,
Yeah,
that's the fence.
Yeah, exactly. It goes to obviously, that's what we're talking about, tipping fees. Get the right binder.
We'll get back to.
35,000. On an average.
Then what was the expense last year? They were in there, right?
I don't.
When you just look at the expense now, I don't think it's in the ballpark. Yeah. There's an additional one in this one now. That includes legal. So the 50,000. 50,000 works here. But then there's this additional 65 for legal. You guys have more background than that. So.
I. Dealing with the village and the annex, is that in that fund? I don't know.
No, it's. Oh. Not 100% sure.
I mean, it's 50 or it's 115. I mean, one of those.
Right.
What makes more sense to you guys? Go with 115.
For
Under expenditure.
right.
At least, yeah, what would we need $65,000 in legal fees for?
Because we have a landfill, let's take it over our city.
What are we spending that? I mean, we spent $65,000 in legal fees on that.
Well, 1 year for attorney fees, it costs quite a bit.
I was sworn in the same day you were sworn. Never dealt with a landfill 15 years ago.
Then you got the expense was 115 last year, we can come up and just match that and call it a day.
I'll make a motion for the expenditure to the landfill, 115,000. If it's above any.
I'll second.
I still think,
Okay,
I still think it's an ad from the annex too, that they use that money.
I'm sorry.
We utilize that money. For Williamstown. I think we're doing. Yeah. Locked in landline. I think that's been used for that. You have to check, obviously, we have to see the treasury report.
I mean, I don't see any harm in
Right.
moving it forward, and we can always readdress it at council.
That's what it's for.
I will second.
Newman,
Aye.
Kim Wilson,
aye.
Joe Tillman,
Aye. 18 customer loans.
I don't know where there was no activity in the fiscal year 2023.
We had sent something out about that.
I got was an email that said no activity.
Yeah.
Yeah, there is no activity, but there's still a number in there. Right, Tony?
Under expenses.
No, it should be under expenses. So.
Well, that's all we're worried about, right?
Okay.
For the category.
No activity.
So take no action.
No action.
Is that correct?
I'll make a motion, no action on this item.
Second. We need promotion on no action.
All good questions.
Yeah, I believe we do if we're not acting on it anyway. So moving on. Item 19, contingency fund. Contingency fund. Budgeted in. In 2022, it was 24,000 was budgeted for contingency. Contingency. Are you reviewing the email? From John Rader on it. I'm looking at it. Do you have the email? Have you the email with you? I mean, basically, he's got the contingency fund noted as unanticipated costs.
Please be patient, this was dumped on us 2 weeks ago, trying to. We got it.
Regarding the balance for the budget for it.
I have Wynn's letter.
We're gonna handle Tony tonight from John Rader.
Yes, it should have been the second one in that stack I gave you.
This is the one from Raider.
Which is the one from Raider, opposite. Or two Raider. Front.
Yeah, and then that is all the responses.
Okay.
You have that email in front of you, Tony, or no?
No, but yeah, I do. Sorry.
Um,
Yeah, so nicely put, he's saying that we are well funded, plus we have about 450,000 in excess of what we need to have.
so we don't need to budget anything in it at this point
No,
because
it's
we're
already-
in excess of what we're.
The only way we would need to budget is if in the current year, our revenues and expenses are gonna be above budget, but we're trending below right now, so. I don't see at the end of the year, we'll. be-
Reading through that, it sounds like we've got more than we should.
Yeah, yeah,
be carrying.
It's not, yeah.
By 400,000 for. I mean, something.
yeah, 444,146.
We have a mill rate, yeah.
I sent that to you. I think I sent that to you
When
guys. Yesterday, I did the report. So I mean, I guess we don't have to bother, we can just allocate zero to this. for the
Yeah,
time
because
being,
we don't
see
have
if
to
we-
go out of our way to, yeah, we're already well funded for it, so.
So I think that. How this motion to make a
okay,
budget for zero.
what was the amount in there?
The excess,
The excess?
Yeah,
444,146,
But that's above, that's beyond, above the 25% recommendation, right?
correct, yeah.
thank you.
So I think we can budget zero for that. Okay. So I have a motion to budget zero in the contingency fund for this 2024.
I will stop it.
Ken Newman,
Aye.
Kim Olson.
Aye.
Joe Tillman,
Item 20, TIF 4, 5, and 6.
Oh, I do have that one, John. Oh. Lost them on. My 9 meetings worth of paperwork. Right. Got it. You did a fabulous job too. Sure. Okay, so. Again, 1,500 and 4. 119, 653 and 5. And 10,006. Accuracy. $1,500, yeah, and 4, 119 something and 5. So we get 653. And then 10,000. I don't know what's in any of those districts. So I don't know what the difference, why they're so different. Okay. Yeah. Make a motion to. Motion to approve. 4, 5, 6, 4, 5, and 6. So $1,500 for tip 4. $119,653 for tip 5. $10,000 for tip 6. Anyone want a second? Anyone?
Okay, I'll make that motion.
I just need a second.
Oh, second. I'll second it.
Ken Newman,
Aye.
Kim Wilson,
Aye.
Joe Tillman,
Aye. 21 cable TV.
That's not an expense.
It's not an expense, so I don't even think we need to address that.
No,
So it's no action. 22 debt fund. You get something on that?
Yeah, it should be a nice, there you go. Yep.
Right here. Yeah,
In today.
perfect.
what we should be doing right now.
Where does it show up on our summary here?
It's not something to put in.
Oh, that's, I'm looking at it too. Summary. This is today's.
Okay. So.
So I think that was the last one.
Let's see.
I think this was the last meeting.
Last night.
No,
No, the last meeting.
our last Thursday meeting.
Let's see it.
I mean, it's okay. I see all the 2023, but I don't know where the 24, what the 24 is. We don't know yet.
Well, it could be drastically different if we have a bond issuance.
That's what we're,
So if in number 26. I mean, we've contacted Ellers and we're waiting to hear back from them, so. I mean, if we issue over $2 million in bonds, the debt fund is gonna be completely different.
but actually kind of weak.
How long is it gonna take us to get that?
I was just gonna say, I don't know for sure, so, I mean, you could go and pass this one and then later do a budget amendment. I don't know how long it takes to,
At
Council. Yeah, that's, we're, I mean. The hope was to have that meeting on Monday. That doesn't give us a lot of time to figure that out. So I don't know how long that's going to require.
I don't know either.
I mean, it's gonna be up regardless. Right. What, how far up, I don't know.
Okay, I have a note here, it says Fund 45, does that ring a bell to you?
I don't know, I don't know what this. 45 is not included in this.
45 is capital projects.
Oh.
I mean, I think we're gonna have to ballpark something here and amend as needed. I mean, it's gonna be more than that, right? Because we've got something we need to address.
Right.
I mean, we can just, I guess we can,
That's fine. I'm gonna make a motion from last year's 2023 for $730,000, 613.20.
I will second that.
Newman,
Aye.
Kim Olson,
I,
and Joe Tillman.
aye. 23, discuss with possible action. Specific line items of the 2024 budget related to treasurer.
Like going across here, let's just start with 2021.
I think so, yes.
Okay. So 21. Budget, then 21 actual, I'm assuming, all right. Then 22, 23, and 24. 24. Okay. You get that or not? Because it's not on top.
Yeah. Okay. So we gotta, it's not total. So I have to calculate it.
No, and then this is where you put also in.
The.
Cameron.
Yeah.
Yeah. That will be assisting Tony.
But now, so. With, with the budgeting for the administrator and the administrator position not filling right away, I think we can probably reduce the amount that we budget for Cameron here and reallocate some of that because it's gonna take us a few months to get that squared away, so that way we can lessen the hit here a little bit, I think, right? Totally, that's good. Total 182,088. That does not include the additional systems and camera, that's just the number, budget number.
Did we ever get a final bill from Signage?
I don't know, but we gotta get that at the next meeting.
But we're not involving with it's going to cost.
I don't think we're not planning on them being involved next year, right? So regarding Cameron, I think I have a note that we were figuring 42,000. And I think it's very, very likely that we don't get an administrator in until March or April. So I guess we kind of make a determination how many months of that we think we could pull, because I don't want to underestimate it either and then be in a pinch. So I think if we were to start recruiting in January for administrators, it's probably going to take us till March, maybe April till somebody starts.
And that's pretty quick.
Well, I realize that, but I don't want to assume June and all of a sudden we've just burned through all this budget money. That we didn't think we were going to need. I'd rather budget it and not need it without going crazy.
That's my point, budget for it, because I don't think it's gonna happen that quickly.
Right, what I'm saying though is if we assume it's not gonna be till June.
My budget happened. Do $20,000.
Half of it, here's what I'm saying, if we reallocate from.
Right.
From the admin. Right, that's about $8,000 a month. So what I'm saying is we can deduct that from the 42,000, but I don't want to do 6 months worth or if we do the whole 42,000, that's 5 months. Right, so then we're assuming we're not going to have anybody in here until June. If somebody's in here in April, we're in a pinch because we've under allocated. So I think we take this 42,000 and be a little more cautious and like remove 16,000 of that, assuming we can reallocate it from the admin. And if we have an overage, we have an overage. I mean, we don't have to spend it. But I think assuming we won't have somebody until June, it's a little risky. I mean, because if it turns around in March or April, we've got to find a way to make up some of that money. But I think if we knock 16,000 off of that, that's 2 months, or maybe 24. And figure we can reallocate funds that we've set aside for an admin. I think 16 or 24,000 is safe. I think 2 months or 3 months is fairly safe. I don't know that taking this whole dollar amount and assuming we'll be able to pull it from the admin budget is prudent. I would expect it to take 2 to 3 months, but not necessarily 6. But what I would say is that we, instead of adding to the contracted services 42,000, we budgeted 26,000 for contracted services
Instead of 40.
instead of 42. Which I think is with our initial number, right? That's 40. Well, I don't know why I come up with 42. You have 40, so okay. No, I'm saying the 42 is what we are assuming for camera.
Oh, that's okay.
So
That's correct.
yeah, so what I was saying is if we instead of adding 42,000 to the budget under contracted services, we had 26,000 and assume we'll be able to use at least the first 2 months of admin and reallocate that because it's very, I mean. There's no way we're gonna have to be here by the end of February. So that's just my take on it, but I mean,
So what's your number
26,000.
for 26,200?
Pardon? 26,200 for contract.
Okay. And that's in your 182. That's 26.
No, that would be in addition to that. 182 was the baseline.
We'd be at 208.
208. 088 is what I got. And keep in mind that it's possible that we don't even use all of the hours. I've been speaking with Cameron, he doesn't know if we're going to require all of that.
Tony would probably have a better take on that.
I mean, what he told me was he expects it to be fairly heavy in terms of hours spent due initially.
I gotta say, at
Dwindling.
first, yeah.
So I think the plan was to figure on 300, so he doesn't end up running over. And if it's less, it's less. Okay. That was my understanding. And then we added 30 additional hours for,
To go over the month end.
the monthly expense. For reviewing that.
I do have one question though. First, that, never mind, I gotta wait. I'll ask when the time comes. Right. Are you making a motion?
I will motion to. Increase the contracted services by $26,000 for a total of $208,088.
I will second that.
Ken Newman,
Aye.
Kim Olson,
I,
and Joe Tillman.
Aye. 24, discuss with possible action, John Rader, Baker Tilly recommendations on hiring Cam Sawyer to assist on a temporary basis. I mean, we just approved it, or we budgeted for it. I will just make a motion to approve the contract, the proposal.
I will second.
Pardon?
You're approving it contracts or approving that.
Yeah, we're gonna approve the scope of work. Provider,
So
yeah.
take a vote.
Pardon?
Vote.
Yeah,
Ken Newman,
Aye.
Kim Olson,
I,
and Joe Tillman.
aye. 25, discuss with possible action items related to budgeting 2024 city engineering needs.
I do not have that number.
I saw that somewhere. Did we get that?
I don't know anything about the engineering fees.
I saw something.
I did too, I gotta figure out where.
The laptop would be easier than reading my emails. My
I
phone.
should have brought mine. I know I saw something, you don't remember where. So. And there was a number in it, if I recall too. Could it possibly been with the water department? Stuff?
I'm not sure I ever got that. Good last year.
Looking for
Look
it.
at last year's and we'll have to, if we need to, we'll amend it at council. Today is my.
It'd be nice to have a laptop right there.
One red binder. What do we do that one? Isn't it in the regular binder? Yeah, all that. Should be.
The white one?
Oh, that's from 19.
No, this one right there.
This one?
So the one we got when we came into council, was last year's budget.
That would be this one. This is 2023. You know, it's not, it's really.
Really?
It beat DPW and engineering salary allocation. They put together,
You find it.
yeah, DPW and engineering though. We have salary.
$20. $20.
Well, it wasn't.
It's actually.
No, it doesn't help you, right?
Oh, yeah, no.
Yeah. I'd stick right there. I go with 80, I just do $85,000. Make a motion in that.
85,000 for engineering.
Correct. This was 82, 83.
I'll second
21,
it.
22, 23.
So motion to approve 85,000.
Yeah, what's that?
Yeah, 85. 85 for engineering needs. $85,000. I made a motion.
I second.
Okay. Ken Newman,
Aye.
Kim Olson,
Hi.
and Joe Tillman.
Aye. 26, discuss with possible action recommending adoption of year one capital improvement plan for 2024 to be funded by bond issuance, a ladder truck for Mayville Fire Department. The original request was 1.3 for a used ladder truck. Conversation at the previous meeting was regarding 1.9 for a new vehicle.
Do we even know what our spending restraints are yet?
Let me get. Did you ever get that? I think I did email you about that.
I
You
never got
remember that?
I never got a final number for it.
Gonna make a motion. I talked about the $1.9 million for a new fire truck. We actually did have it in the budget. You brought it up. Chief Marks 1.3 million for a used truck.
Yep.
And that would approximately longevity of that used truck at 1.3 million.
I'm hoping to get 15 years.
That's what I'm gonna go. I'm gonna renege on my 1.9. Just to save a little taxpayer money. And well, we haven't got a piece of fire equipment in a very long time. You need it. I'm going to make a motion for 1.3 million for the used ladder truck.
Ken Newman,
Aye.
Kim Olson,
I,
Joe Tillman,
Aye. A B, EMS Morton Building construction behind Tag Center. I don't know if you want to come up because we had sent an email and asked some questions on that building. So after I'll kick this off. I don't know where you guys are at, but so after our initial meeting on this, I was digesting it a little bit, and I did reach out to an engineer that I've worked with that does a lot of municipal building projects. And I kind of just picked around for a little bit of insight and information. And like one of my concerns, and this is what I brought up to him, is that we don't really have a plan. And he was of the opinion that typically the way that he would expect this to run is that we would have a site location secure renderings of some sort or some sort of floor plan, some sort of kind of scope of work. Because the concern that I have, which was kind of seconded by the individual I talked to, was that we're kind of blanket approving something, then we don't even know what we've got. And so I'm not saying that I don't see that there is a need for this to be done, but I'm a little concerned with pulling the trigger on approving $2 million and we don't even really know what we're approving
So
at this point.
I did do the homework and met with Keller. We actually had an official meeting with them. We went through exactly what our needs were for that building. That was prior to us actually meeting with the council to get the numbers. I sent you the little scope of, I mean, they do these all the time. And so that is the most common builder in our area. We've been building.
Yeah, I'm familiar with them.
Yeah, and so, I mean, and you can't even move forward with an architect without being willing to sign a contract for drawings. So we have a very clear idea of exactly what our needs are for that building. but we can't get any drawings or designs or anything else until when you put the money in capital improvements and you improve it, it's bonding for it. And again, I am as conservative as I come. How we got a savings account to buy ambulances was because for my own cars, I only drive what I can pay for. So I'm incredibly conservative with the city's money. I'm looking for it, and I sent this in your email to you, and of course, these two aren't part of it. I'm looking for approval so that you're looking at a number. And then I'm hoping, just like I've done for 15 years, we've done for 15 years, is the city has not paid for one piece of EMS equipment other than an ambulance. We've done it all through grants and fundraising. We work our tails off to get those grants and fundraising. All of our life packs that are $30,000 a piece, all of our equipment in our ambulances, our stair chairs, super high. We're not cutting any corners. We're getting the best of the best, but we've paid for it all with grants and fundraising. My intent with this building is to hit the ground running and do the very same thing. I mentioned we have an amazing, I can't guarantee you that the Backhaber Foundation will assist us with anything, but they have in the past. The building we're in now, they bought the building, they completely redid the inside of the building. I don't know where their funds are going to be, but getting this approval gives me the opportunity to go start having the conversations to reach out to them. Still going to apply for the assistant firefighters grant. That is something that we applied for multiple times. We haven't, but we certainly not been trying, even though they're larger numbers. But getting this approval, it's not going to just give me, okay, guys, thanks. I'm going to run out the door and start working on this and spending the money. I still have to bring everything I do before this council. I got to bring the drawings in here. I got to bring the estimates in here. I got to do it all.
Well, that's kind of, I guess that's kind of my concern in the conversation that I had was that my understanding was that it's more typical for that procedure to occur prior to the actual request for the funds, because we don't know where it's going. We don't know.
I do the same thing with an ambulance. When I buy an ambulance, I say every 5 years, I'm going to buy an ambulance. Here's the number, but I don't have quotes for the ambulance. I don't have any of that.
Yeah, I understand what you're saying. It's hard for me to consider approving $2 million and not even knowing what we're approving. That's the hard part that for me.
You just did it for a fire truck.
I understand that, but I know a fire truck. I mean, I know what the vehicle is, right?
It's a building.
I understand what it does, a building. There's all kinds of different buildings though, and I don't have a floor plan. I don't know. I mean, I know that we're including
The library wasn't any
potential-
different than this. The
potential-
library kept drawing.
potential expansion or room for expansion, which to a certain extent, I feel like I don't know that we should be footing the bill for that. Ourselves. If
When I
we're
said
going to
room
be-
for expansion, I meant the possibility for the fire department and the
Okay.
police department. That was my intent of room for expansion.
Sure.
Chris, more than anything, my concern is the location. I don't know if it's by the tag.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, how much land is there by the, up on TW that could be built on?
I think there's acres there. I mean, you mean on B?
B, I mean,
Yeah,
sorry.
I think there's acres unless that's been sold, but I don't know.
In my mind, I'd rather see it there, but then I was told that it has to be centrally located.
That's not true. Actually, Brad,
Yeah,
let Brad clarify that.
All right.
That was-
okay. And then I'm also thinking at some point down the road, I don't know if it's gonna be in my lifetime or not, but we're gonna have to do some consolidating. And I just didn't think the TAG area was the right area. If we had more room out there on B,
I'm
that's
open to that.
what I'm thinking would be the best thing.
I'm open to that. I mean, there's a mention of possibly the senior center, not being the senior center. I think there's lots of options. But again, that is something that the council will have to approve. Right now, it's just making sure that the capital borrowing exists so that we can start having real conversations and seriously explore the project. I mean, you guys can get to the point where you say, no, we decided we just can't do it. But the main part is getting the capital borrowing so that we can.
Wait, you mentioned $2 million. So if that's where you're thinking it's gonna come from, it's the capital borrowing. And you use that term two, or that number 2
It's from
million.
bonds, it's the same thing.
Okay.
Yeah.
I was just wondering, okay, now you just answered my question. The other concern I have is down the road, if we end up having to merge with other fire departments or EMS or whatever, is Mayville gonna be stuck with that bill? Is it gonna fall on their back?
No, I think that would be part of our contract and with the other outside agencies. That would be my recommendation in the negotiations. They were acquiring equipment and then plus they're gonna have to take on these expenditures. And, you know, if you think about for kind of work for us, right now they have a rather large budget for the EMS. And so that would be something really that we have to negotiate at that time.
Those are my concerns only, so. Is there anything? I mean, can we maybe approve like 1.5 million?
I mean, you could say yes to whatever you want, yeah.
Can we just don't know how, when and where and how this is all gonna happen. And unfortunately, we're on a time restriction right now. You know me, I would say yes right off the bat if I could. I just don't know what our spending, I don't know anything yet. That's what we're dealing with. We don't know where we're at. It was landed in our laps 2 weeks ago. And here we sit, trying to do what's right. What's your opinion?
Here's where I'm at. I'm all for fire, I'm all for police, I'm all for EMS. I'm at the point of, I don't know where this, you said we had $2 million, yeah, obviously new for the council, not new to you, not new to the city. But new to $2 million being like said that was set aside for some reason. I didn't see anything, any notes. I looked at minutes and anything set aside for.
It's the same with your capital improvements. Every year we put in. and
Right,
so it was-
right.
there's
So it
no
was-
commitment, we did this numbers.
So it was just for this year for $2 million. Okay. I was under the impression it was set aside and promised earmarked.
No,
That's where I was.
no, it has to be funded. That's where
Correct.
capital improvements are.
Yeah. I know that.
Yeah.
But, so where I'm at. I just can't justify with anything, like you said, you buy ambulances and stuff, and I got it. But if you, it's like almost a pre-approval of a loan. I'd rather see, I'm more leaning towards on the side of Joe is seeing, first of all. I know you can still have real conversations of where we're gonna go with it. And decide, we really need to decide a solid place where it's gonna go. And then I think we should go from there. I think we're putting the $2 million, I think we're putting the building in front of the location, and I'd rather have. I'm dealing with taxpayer money, not dealing with my money and my checkbook. I'm glad I don't need to deal with. If I had the $2 million, I'd write the check out today. I don't. But I'm dealing with taxpayer money. I'm gonna make a motion not to approve the $2 million. And I'm gonna just make that motion there. And we're gonna try to see, I need to see some solid plans. I need to know where it's gonna be. I need to know what it's gonna look like. And then expand from it. That's where I'm at.
I understand that. I just wanna. In Chris's defense and Julie's, as long as I've been here. She's been asking for this, so please, let's keep that in mind. And what has it been, 8 years?
Time we're out of room. And if you want to make these contracts with these outside agencies and stuff, we've got to have the capability to do that, and we don't. So if we're looking for that long term, can we pick up work and can we pick up the rest of it if they decide that they can no longer serve citizens? We can't do it in our current facility. There's absolutely no way. And my time here is short. I have been very honest with all of you. My time here is very short. So, I mean, this is to me a project that needs to be completed for the city. I am not, again, I'm not spendthrift. We have worked our tails off. And if there's the time, it has to be done. This is not a want, it's a need. You know, can you been in our building? If you came to our meeting tonight, we had people stacked around the ends. We can't even hold a meeting to have all our people there. And so how do we have the meetings? How do we have the trainings? We hold the training center in our building, which has made us. The reason that we are as solid as we are and our staffing is incredible is because we have a training center in our building. We've done all the right stuff on our end to make this a very solid, successful EMS agency. And that, take a look at all the articles nationwide. Everybody is struggling, they're having a heck of a time in the state of the county. We had 2 EMS fold in the last 2 years that no longer have full-time EMS services. We had 1 EMS service completely combined, first responder group completely combined. It's a tough market out there, and we're doing everything we can to make sure that this is successful. And part of what we need, and it's not, the library didn't come into you handing the library, this is our plans, this is how much it's gonna cost us, okay, we're gonna fund it. It's never, I've been in government for
Right,
30 years.
and that was,
Oversight.
and that was,
Or down.
well, no, that was, that, I'll stick up for the library, there's no city dollars in the library.
Yeah.
It was all raised,
Fundraising.
Right.
And
yes, exactly,
But there's.
but that's what we're talking. $2 million. And I do have a motion, I don't need to be sure, I just want to, you know, that's what we're on the budget plans. That's where and there's the next year, so I mean, we're not,
So
I'm not gonna rush it.
Not for me, it's not, there's not next year.
Okay.
So just so we're,
Well, that's,
I'm not saying
I got you.
you don't.
No, I do.
You can say something. Yeah.
Oh,
Absolutely.
So I just want to say that with Christine getting ready to retire, one of the things that we are focusing heavily on is our training center. So since we have started our training center, so just let me give you a little bit of history. I'm not trying to take up your time, but there has been a lot of struggles with the technical colleges around the area. EMTs coming out literally are not in the back of the ambulance, they're at a hospital, they're not ready to go. That is one of the reasons why we started. So when we started the classes, we thought, okay, we'll have maybe 4, 6 people, we have enough room for that to make this happen. That's not what happened. We have people, our next class, we have such a waiting list because we can't fit any more people. That there is communities that we are also trying to support to get good EMTs, good advanced EMTs out of there. The city has gained over 10 EMTs that we have put through our training center. That have been able to step in the back of our ambulances for Mayville EMS and immediately start to take call time. That is not happening in the county. Listen to the scanner. Listen to Horicon and Juno having to constantly call each other, waiting for an ambulance for 25 minutes. That's not happening by us. We are able to get our ambulances out. Today, we had 3 staff ambulances. Probably I'd say over 12 hours on the way. And still continuing. We have 1 out right now and we have 2 back. We need the space because there is nowhere for us to go. I don't have what MPTC has. I don't have what MPTC has. But those people coming out of those are not even in the back of an ambulance. They don't know what it's like to talk to a patient. We need the space. Lake Country Training Center has done amazing job supporting us to try to make this grow. And we have grown, we're on our 5th EMT class. We're starting our advanced EMT class in February. We have amazing instructors, but I don't have them. And when I have Theresa sending me 3 people, and now they want to send me another person, I have to tell them no, because I can't. I don't have room. So please think about it. Just think about the future and what we are able to do to support not only the city of Mayville, but Horicon, Theresa, everywhere. And I'm so proud of what we have accomplished to make this happen. That this is You know, there's even more coming in the future. They're talking about us building paramedic programs. I mean, there's so much that we have the ability to do to grow. We've already put Mayville on the map for EMS, and we can make it even bigger. And it's just something I really want you just to consider for, you know.
And I got a question.
Kind of students kind of mentioned that these are the kind of things that you talked about that we acquired. We also didn't pay for them to train. We don't pay for anybody to go to school. We don't have to do it anymore. We used to pay for people up front. We used to say, okay, yep, we're gonna hire you. Oh, we're gonna pay your schooling. And we saw people revolving door. It cost us a fortune. We constantly see people go. We have gotten to the point where our program is so successful. Now we go, we don't invest in you until you're a successful member of our team. We don't invest, you pay for your own schooling, you pay for all of your exams. And once you are successfully licensed and become a meaningful member of our program, then we sit down and talk with the EMTs and go, okay, and we're still not using city funds, we're using grant funds that we have and apply for every year. And then we have that money in escrow, we take those funds and reimburse those people that are now successful team members on Mayville EMS. We're doing everything we can. We are above and beyond. This amount of money is, again, not a free for all for me to go, oh, thank you very much. I'm gonna go bank, I'm gonna start writing checks, and every single thing we do has to come to you for approval.
Okay, so let's say that we went along with this plan, and in my mind, on the, if it's legal. Then if that property gets sold, then what happens to that money? Does it go back to the city?
Yeah, we wouldn't be spending. It would have to be, the city would have to approve that lot to be used for that purpose. I mean, no, it was allocating that lot for that purpose. That would all have to be approved here.
Okay.
I mean, we do have stuff that you can look at, but it's
with
just,
all kinds of-
we have all, you know,
Send you the email information with all the dates and times and. You put a motion on the table, correct?
Correct. So I will follow up just with a comment. I obviously understand the situation that you guys are in. I realize that it's full. Kim and I have talked about it. I'm aware that it's something that will need to be addressed. I do agree with Ken. I'm concerned about the lack of location. I mean, there's really not a plan, I guess, and that's the hard part for me. So my opinion is that I would like to revisit this. I don't have an issue with the request. I mean, I think it's valid. But I do think that I would like to see a concrete plan put into place prior to approving $2 million of tax money. I just, and that's just my opinion on it. So my recommendation would be to get us to kind of put something together next year that gives us a little better idea of where this is going to be, some information on the building, some estimates, things like that. And then I would feel more comfortable considering that dollar amount if I knew what the plan was. So at this time, I'm going to second the motion.
Newman,
Aye.
Himmelson,
Yeah.
and Joe Tillman.
Aye.
Okay, thank you for your patience.
The road projects. Yeah, so.
Yeah.
We're like 200,000 or something.
We have
They
the,
asked for 200.
yeah, dollars. I think that. From last time we spoke about this. And
Who dealt with it?
at our last meeting together. I thought that was what the road project said. Weren't you talking about that, kind of like,
Yes.
so many miles?
Yeah, Jack was here, it was like 250,000 or 2,500. No, I'm sorry, $2,500. Oh, no. It's been a long.
$2,500 a mile, that'd be a good deal.
Yeah, that's a great deal. So I'd like to hire that guy.
Okay.
It's $250,000 per mile. That was on the average that I've been talking to people and been told that was, and that's, and we try to budget for 2 miles each year. So that would be obviously 2 times 250 for 500,000. And I threw out the wild number of $2 million, so that's not gonna happen. So.
We need to cut that in half.
2 million.
Yeah. Let's see what was you requested in the beginning with?
On an average, it's $250,000. I don't even think it's per year.
I would like to keep that amount the same.
If you look at the capital improvement project that was handed out in the council meeting yesterday. That one road project was $250,000. So that was, I mean, that was a 1 year. 250,000, I think that's a great number. I make a motion to pass the road projects at $250,000 for the year 2024.
I'll second it.
Ken Newman,
Aye.
Kim Olson,
Aye.
Joe Tillman,
Aye. The DPW front loader.
Yeah, we talked about that last time. $180,000. We said yes to Jack. That's one of the most important and most used pieces of equipment that's out on the streets. 365 days a year. Obviously, we had some problems and a lot of money dumped into the old loader and not budgeted. So I'd rather see the $180,000 loader in town here, or at least ordered. I'm gonna make a motion to purchase that for the DPW at $180,000.
I will second.
Ken Newman,
Yeah,
Kim Olson,
Aye.
and Joe Tillman.
Aye. The park shelter buildings, roofs and maintenance. If I remember correctly, he asked for 45,000, but he also gave the 2018 estimate. Obviously, it's gonna be significantly more than that, although I don't know exactly, but I thought we were discussing 80,000.
yes, right about there.
Right, I'll make a motion to approve at 80,000.
I'll second.
Ken Newman.
Aye.
Kim Olson,
Aye.
and Joe Tillman.
Aye. Discuss with possible actions, short-term asset acquisition and possible action to prepare a recommendation for council adoption, a police squad with proper equipment. I don't remember exactly what this was, the 55,000 for the vehicle and 5 laptops at 5,000.
Yeah, at 35 it was for software and cases.
William told dollars, it's 75,000, 50,000, I just go to 50,000 for this one. And then remaining 25,000 for the EDCs. This one. I believe that was docs and laptops, right?
Mhm.
Mm-hmm. 75. I don't know. Seven. I'm running at 24 now.
Sorry. Yeah, you took minutes off of it.
I thought, if I remember correctly, I thought he said approximately 55 for the year.
Okay, 55,050 for the squad. Plus 5,000. So that $5,000 each for Doc and.
Yeah,
Uh,
I thought it was like
Mhm.
25,000.
okay,
It was 5 units. Correct.
Right.
Five,
Right,
five,
let's
five
see.
squads.
So 80,000. Approximately.
Make a motion approved
For
I'll
80,
second.
for the squad
it was 80,000.
and the laptops that we're talking about. It was 80. It's on this line, it's on this request.
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't.
I think it was 80,000.
Just right
So
about that.
5,000 on the squad again.
One squad,
Just
it's ordered,
no,
It was
no. Docs,
one squad, 5 laptops. Or units.
$80,050, right?
There you go.
Do what I meant.
Make a motion for the $80,050. For the 1 new squad and the 5. New laptop units.
And Docs.
Was there a second?
I believe
I made the first motion.
and I think I second.
Okay,
It's getting late, I don't remember, okay.
Ken Newman,
I,
Kim Olson,
Aye.
and Joe Tillman.
Aye. The EMS ambulance order, remaining balance. Payment source. I don't know, was that 1 or 150?
150,000.
I'll make a motion to approve for $150,000 for EMS ambulance.
second.
Ken Newman,
I,
Kim Olson,
Aye.
Joe Tillman.
Aye. C DPW pickup. I didn't hear anything about this.
I'm not sure what this is about,
And,
so
and we just approved the front end motor, so I think that
no action.
we should take no action on this right now.
Do we need to vote on that or anything?
I guess you should probably motion to
Take no
deny
action.
the request
I'll make a motion that we do no action on the DPW pickup.
I think it would be more appropriate to just deny the request, right? In this case.
Discuss with possible action short term.
I think we should amend that to just deny the request for.
Or give a fair recommendation for council at that.
Yeah, whatever you guys want to do.
Make a motion to deny the request.
1 second.
Or you make a motion to deny the request.
I'll amend that we are denying the request because we don't know what this is about.
I'll second.
You take a roll on it.
For,
For the DPW truck that we
for no
denied.
motion.
Yeah.
Oh.
Okay, denied.
Newman,
I made the motion and Ken seconded it.
yeah. Ken Newman,
Aye.
Kim Olson,
Aye.
and Joe Tillman.
Aye. The Parks Mule. Regarding item D. You look at the budget summary, this also was to include the open air study or report or whatever. Which I think we all agreed we were comfortable with.
Yeah, we agreed on both, all the items. I was gonna ask about that, if we're gonna add the open air part.
Yeah, so
into this agenda item,
So
obviously.
So item D would be Parks Mule and open air parks study.
For 37.5.
Yep.
Make a motion.
Second. What was that amount again?
37.5.
Ken Newman. Ken Newman,
Aye,
Kim Olson,
sorry.
Aye.
and Joe Tillman.
Aye. E-Take Center roof and washer dryer.
No, I abruptly. Just point out to the other meeting, but. And have a scope of work packet for the new roof, and then I also have. A little packet with the washer and dryer, I don't know, if you need to look at this or. What the deal is.
Okay. I do have a question about the roof. When did you notice or when did you? When did it come about that you thought you needed a new roof?
I would say when. We got repairs done, I want to say in April, May. And then those repairs still were sustainable, so. When it rained after that, July. We really realized that the roof was. It's just old, like the repairs can't even do anything at this point.
And it's 20 years old.
Yes, 20, it'll be going on 22. Kind of in the middle of the packet of the scope of work. There's a kind of a proposal breakdown. I think we've asked Lopez now, at least since I've been here 2 times for an estimate on this stuff, and we just never go through with it, because you don't get the money for it, but Scott, our maintenance manager, estimated probably it's gonna be around 75,000 for a whole new.
And this isn't on the new part, correct?
The
The new part was just built.
correct, in 2017.
Yeah.
I
I think it's going back in the drawing here.
Yeah, I would say no.
I would hope.
Yeah.
I know, that's.
Otherwise, that's under warranty, yeah. But. Looks like all of the old part, older.
What are we looking at here?
I believe that is like right above, the front entrance. It's kind of like they're all,
Other than the roof that are leaking at the base as well.
just the roof. I mean, the roof is leaking into our building,
Okay,
yeah, it's,
all right, I was just wondering.
it's at like the front, where it kind of says tag up there. There's another picture of it.
Thank you. Thank you.
Once again, but Kayla, you know how many times we talked about the roof? Like I said, I've been here since May. So no. Been a little bit over almost 2 years. So when did the roof come up? Cause the first time I heard about it is when you brought it up, like last week. So I have no clue that the roof was bad at all. Until
Okay.
like last week.
We've kind of just been kicking a can down the road at this point, and I think that we've been just $5,000 repair bill.
That's bad.
Yes, I mean, I've been here a year and a half. So it's through that year and a half, it's been kicking the can down the road. Feel like we don't bring it up because it's not through that threshold of needing approval, so to speak, so, but
So how are we paying for it now?
that's why I'm.
No, how are we paying for the patches? You run the things, I don't know.
Oh, that, like, okay, just, we have like, I mean, a little bit, budgeted for it throughout our budget. Otherwise, we reach out to our Rockkeeper Foundation, I don't even know that money that we have for our budget, if it's still there, what it's bad, but
All right, guys. Why are there stones on the roof?
That's typical, whatever, get water away. That's typical. All the kids in the dog park threw them up there.
That makes more sense to me.
It's the big dogs. I'd say. I didn't know about the roof, so that's like, I'm being blindsided.
okay.
So I'm gonna have to say, you did talk or reach out to the Bachhubers. I would say reach out and write to the Bachhubers for the roof. That's what I would do. And tell me more about the washer dryer.
That washer and dryer is older than me. It's been running at its max capacity every day now for.
Is it original?
What do you mean?
Is it original equipment
Yes, from when it was built.
when it was built 22.5 years ago or whatever?
20.
Yeah.
Or, yeah.
Okay, so I have a question about the water filter. It is. Is this like a. From Germany or something, or,
Washer and dryer.
yeah, I mean, I'm looking at,
Um,
here's what I'm really wondering. Machinery freight. With delivery, installation, startup services, new drain trench. You know, these additional. Where is this coming from? I guess we'll start there. Where is it coming from? That,
it's
the company's out of Butler, Wisconsin. I don't set the freight cost.
That's where they get it from.
Yeah,
They pay that, and then we're gonna pay that. It's like you freight and something from, not Amazon, it's probably got runners. But freight charges. On a local $2. There's a cost of moving machinery, and this is gonna be passed on to you. And there's, and you're talking huge, heavy industrial equipment. That people come in, electrician comes in, plumber comes in. Inspector.
I don't like everyone getting there. It's
Okay,
the plans.
all right.
What's the capacity of the one, the equipment that's there now?
I can get you those numbers. I wanna say it's, like the group A, so there's the 2 pages, it's page 2 and 3. 2 different groups of equipment there. I believe we're more like the group A. I think Scott just wanted to quote on a larger set to see what he could get, but I don't know the exact capacity for them.
In operational right now, or they're on their last legs, or I said they're doing equipment, so.
Yeah, last legs.
Okay. Just getting the calculator on the phone, because the guy from the newspaper likes to asking him what texting during meetings. I'm just adding this up and finding out what this would cost over 20 years. $858 a year for new stuff for the tank center. For new, and you wash the towels and all that stuff, everything. When
Yes,
people sweat and they work out and they do, yeah, they do wash out all
Yep.
that good stuff,
Correct.
cool stuff and the cool towels, and
yep,
that's what you do.
yep.
They can give us a better price on Black Friday.
I would love to
Big
do
screen
that.
TV.
That's how I wanna spend my money, right?
All right, so, you and Scott did some nosing around, did some checking before you came to this.
Correct, yep. With the roof, I'm assuming that was we didn't really make action on that, but it's the same point, but we have always gone with Lopez. I think everyone in the city, EMS as well, also went with Lopez. But then, yeah, he's done with the washer and dryer. This was actually the best price, he's saying it's from Wisconsin, I mean. But it's kind of in a.
Well, right now, I would like to make a motion for the new washer and dryer. I need, it's on a need, we need it pretty badly. Um,
Equipment group A, or B.
um. Would make more sense to me. Are the warranties the same on both groups, you know?
Yeah.
I would imagine, and then same manufacturer. Right. Same manufacturer, I would imagine the warranty.
Like, the dryers are the same in both A and B.
Yes, it looks, so even by the pictures of it, I mean, equipment group A is, that looks like a washer. Right now,
Same.
yeah, it just is, I think it's just a step up, yeah, obviously, it's like.
I'm gonna go with group B.
I would make a bet to this secondary motion to go with group A. Reason being. The increase in capacity is 50% for the cost of double. I would make a motion, a secondary motion to. Approve equipment group A for $17,175.
We will change it, so we have a motion.
I'm sticking with B, so whatever you guys wanna do.
We have two open motions on the floor.
It's up to you.
Yeah, I think we're not here in a second on the first motion.
I think you're able to go to secondary motion. I'd have to look. I don't have to look out.
Okay, not me neither. I'm gonna go with the secondary motion and have package A. For the tag center to purchase the. um, Washer, the first one at 35 pound capacity at half price on the same dryer as the other page. And the total package would be. 117,175 So I second that, your secondary motion.
Newman,
I,
Jim Wilson, Joe Tillman,
I,
what about the roof?
think you were not wanting to take action on the roof, correct?
no, I said that she.
I
you
should
know,
reach
want-
out to Bob.
Wants to reach out to the bookkeepers and maybe write a grant. For that. And see really big,
We still need to take a vote on this, the original, the initial motion. Which is equipment group B. So we could take a. Roll on that too.
Hold on a second, let me just do this so I get it right.
So this is for equipment group B, was Kim's initial motion.
Yeah. And that, the vote is going to be, Ken Newman,
nay,
Kim Wilson,
Aye.
and Joe Tillman.
Nay.
So. Sorry for Russ.
Oh, for the road,
For the roof. We're gonna take no action.
No action.
thank you.
Thank you.
Yep.
28, discuss with possible action, new phone system for City Hall water utility. We have the quote here. I know.
Otherwise, I
Well, the
won't.
police department is being taken off of it. And did they work on them by any chance?
Nope, and today another one went down.
I realized they need to be done because I was on the phone with Tony today, and it's awful. It dropped like he was driving through the middle of nowhere.
And
And
Nicole's
Nicole's
phone's
phone is
completely
dead.
dead, so. Our phones are falling apart.
And he's gonna come in on Friday to reboot this, try and reboot the whole system. No guarantee it's gonna come back at all.
No, we need this done ASAP.
I don't have that number. So
Yeah.
the only challenge with that is that number includes police, I think.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know how we put a number on it unless we just approve it. At that number, and then we're just get the breakdown and amend it at the
And updated.
council meeting.
Or
Updated.
approve it minus the police department.
Well, yeah, we don't have that total, I guess.
Yeah, we don't know what the total is.
So
for
we
the-
can't put a number on it because we don't have it.
All right,
So I think we just approve it at that number.
okay.
I guess we could approve it at the number. And note in your motion that it's minus the total cost for the police department. And which we can find out and then we can amend that at the council meeting. I don't know how else we do it. We don't have a number.
All right. We just have to make sure. And
Here, I'll just add it up. Add it
Is it on there broke down?
It is broken,
Oh,
yeah, but it's not broken down for time. That's.
Yeah, the time and the
time is not-
material,
The time is for 24 to 32 hours to install the system, but that's less because the PD is doing they have a separate quote.
and a number of phones.
Oh, okay, because then we don't have a number of phones. But should we just make a total of it?
I think we should just put that as it is and then amend it at the.
Okay, there we go.
All right.
Sounds like a good idea.
Because we don't have that, so if you guys can, who's gonna be able to get that, if you can get us that, so we can amend it at the council meeting, I think that's the easiest way to address it.
I make a motion to accept the quote number 234-3592 from Wise Guy IT LLC as it stands on this paper. There's no total
Oh, I'm sorry, that's the quote number?
quote number.
Got it. Thank you.
As it stands with regards to amending it at council because the police department is on this quote and they are going a different way. Makes sense to you, Jeremy?
I'll second.
So you're second on quote 234-3592.
Correct.
Okay.
Ken Newman,
Aye.
Kim Olson,
Aye.
and Joe Tillman.
Aye. Item 5.
And the only thing that is going to go back on, I'm sorry, on number 4, special request, number 12, we're just going to do no action because we just got to skip it.
I don't think we need to,
Okay,
I don't think we need to have action on
Okay.
those, where on the other ones, because they were itemized, it, because they were specific request, I think we need to deny that request.
just wanted to make sure.
I believe we're okay there.
Number 5, right? What you said?
Item 5, yeah.
Do we
Make a
have,
motion to adjourn.
do we have to set a meeting for the council?
We will, but I think John was gonna be out for Monday. I believe. I would maybe reach out to him,
Thank you.
because I know he wasn't available either this week. It wouldn't matter. So, yeah. Adjournment.
I make a motion to adjourn.
I was second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Okay.
Well,
What do you think, Katie?